We are Anthony and Amy. We are converting our sit room really into an off-grid camper van. You should join us on our journey and watch as we work on it over the next few months. We have absolutely no experience, so if we can convert a van, you can do it too.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. I know it's been a very long time since we've uploaded a video or done anything on the van. I'm not very happy to say that we haven't done anything since December. A little spoiler alert is what we've got done so far. But I'm going to be uploading videos what we were making from December. I need to put the footage together and I need to get that up into a video. But I'm putting this at the beginning because we're not uploading it all the way until now in April. So the footage that I'm going to be uploading now, what you're going to see after me speaking, is from December after the solar panel video. So I want to try and keep everything in order because it's also good for us to look back through as well. Long story short, since December we've had a bit of a bumpy ride. Now not everybody follows us on Instagram, but I noticed that we've now got 1600 followers, subscribers on YouTube. And I think Instagram's just like 700 odd followers. So obviously there's a lot of people missing from Instagram, but we'll put an update on there because it's a lot easier than making a video to update on a video. So basically Amy's got something called Chiari malformation. In November she had an MRI scan and us were waiting, working on the van, stuff like that. She constantly gets headaches all day, every day, whether she goes to sleep, whether she takes tablets, whatever she tries, headaches all the time. So it came out that she's got Chiari malformation and she needs surgery now. I mean, we're talking April now, so we've been up and down. We've stopped working on the van, changed our priorities. Our priorities were then to get somewhere to live, so we've moved into somewhere. Obviously, humping the van everywhere was our only transport, so now we've had to get a car because it's not sustainable, so to speak, for humping the van everywhere when it wants to be parked up and worked on. So the car, if we need to go shopping or whatever like that, we've been using the car. Just a little cheap run around. So yeah, Amy's got Chiari malformation, and that's where your brain sits too far down in your skull, and it's causing severe headaches and stuff, and she gets whooshing in her ears, and there's a lot of symptoms about it, and we're learning a lot more day to day as we speak. There's a lot of things you don't realise about it, and there's a lot of people that's not aware of Chiari malformation. But yeah, Amy's now on a waiting list for surgery. She did have a bolt put into her brain, so she's got a little scar up here. So they put a bolt into your brain, and it's an ICP monitor, so it monitors pressure within your brain, and that was to rule out any other causes of these headaches before he goes ahead and does the back of the skull operation. It's quite a lot to take in, but obviously it's hit us, and we haven't been in the right mindset to start working on the van, but now I think we've got, not over it, but we're kind of getting used to how it is and getting stronger in that again. I've been dealing with labyrinthitis, which has been an absolute nightmare, but I don't know, I'm no further forward with that either. If anyone's had labyrinthitis, let us know if anything helps. I've been trying acupuncture and everything. But yeah, so I'll get the footage on from December. I think there's 2 videos. And then what we're going to do is, well, mainly me, because I'm trying to tell Amy off if she does anything she shouldn't. She's not that type of person to just sit about though. Yeah, so I'm just going to give it this is an undercoat, and it obviously needs more, but we're just stopped, as you can see. The roof's not done, but the sides are and stuff. Everything was just left. And now that we've moved into somewhere, it's a shame that we haven't got a drive, but we're starting to move everything up from the garage, which we've started today actually. And then we'll just be able to work on it. It's just on the street outside of home really, so we'll be in and out, well, I'll be in and out working on the van, and then going in and getting dinner and coming back out and stuff. Well, this is going to be short and sweet, but I'll just ramble on. Yeah, so I'll put the footage on now, and then 2 videos time, it'll be from April, which is now, probably is the painting and stuff. So yeah, thanks a lot for all your support everybody, really means a lot. Thanks a lot for supporting us on Instagram and stuff as well. And thanks everybody for subscribing. See you in the next one. So back in the van. This is our solar wires. We've got 30 feet just to make sure that we had enough rather than having too little. Happy to see that there's no leaks. This is where the wires come into the van. That's the mastic to stop the wires rubbing on the metal of the van. with the vibrations when we're driving. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to tidy them up and use the cable ties and sticky clips and run them down to where our isolator is going to be, somewhere around this area. Just want it to be with the rest of the wires pretty much, and then we can figure that out when we come to the electricals part. So I'm going to do that now. Amy's just quickly filling in them holes, filling it back up with insulation and then putting foil tape over. Now that we've left it a couple of days and we know that there's no leaks after heavy rain, we're happy to cover it back up. So yeah, we're going to crack on. We've also just bought some cladding for the roof just to see what we feel like, see what it's going to be. We're not going to cut it or touch it yet, we're just going to maybe like practice and have a look and see if we feel alright with it. We were going to get ply and put lines in for the ceiling, but the ceiling doesn't really bother us, does it?
No.
Get your mask on for?
Because I'm cutting insulation.
Ah.
Where's your mask?
So Amy's now covered them holes. You wouldn't think anything happened. It's just a bit peace of mind for us to make sure nothing leaked. I've tidied up the solar wires so they come down and they join into this section here, and it's behind this wood, this batten, and it comes down all the way along underneath and it comes out where all the electrics are. And then I've rolled them up tidy because we don't need them yet, and I've just taped on which ones are positive. And we also maybe need to add tape on the end because these wires are live. But as long as they don't touch anything, should be fine. They're going to be kept out of the way. Amy's just giving it a quick sweep. Thanks to Rob from Archie and me for recommending these lights when we met up. They're brilliant, they're much better. These are rechargeable. You just turn them on by that, but yeah, thanks a lot for that. So now we're going to play about with this cladding on the roof. Yeah, big stuff ahead. When we know more of what we're doing, when we have a little discussion now, we'll mention it now in a video. So after messing around with them, seeing how they fit in with each other, we're just going to go ahead and do it because we procrastinate far too much and we overthink things far too much. We're just going to go ahead and do it, so let's do a time lapse now. So at the moment we've just been putting up planks and just messing around basically, just to practice. I'm happy with the way it looks, to be fair, and it's nice and straight. We're just figuring out where we want the LED to be at the back. We did put a cross on the insulation, but we've already got wires on the LED, so we'll just tape this to the ceiling and then we might put it in this plank. When we get to the bottom, we'll have a long strip of wood coming along the width of the van, which will lift this up, and we can maybe just hold it anyway. Maybe put some Sikaflex or something along it. And then when we come to box it in, we'll use probably 3mm ply to come out and come up to meet the ceiling. And that block of wood what will be here, we can screw that ply into, and we can probably just do another little bit underneath. I will build that bridge when we get to it. But for now, to get the ceiling on, that would be a good idea, just to hold it up, because there's nothing else at the end.
Right, so we're following on from yesterday. We've decided to do tongue and groove on our ceiling. We've got the tongue and groove now, and we've realised when we come to here it was hanging over. So we've decided to do half of this batten, and that's where our join's going to go, so the other side of the cladding can follow on to under here. So we're going to crack on doing that now, and we'll show you on a time lapse of how it goes.
Right, so we've now got to a part of the cladding where we'll need to put an LED. So we've just marked out where our wires are and where we initially wanted the LED. And we're going to see if we've got a disc, a hole saw, what's the size of the back of the LED. And then we don't want it to be like, for example, halfy half. We want it directly in the middle. Just to save confusion and a mess, basically. Just to make it easier. So we've marked in the middle of this piece, this sheet, and then we're going to go in, drill the LED out, going to crimp wires on because our connectors are different. Then we've got spade connectors, but that three-way connection is a spade connector as well, so they're not going to work like that. We'll crimp the female version of the spade connector, and then we'll plug it in, and then we'll be able to put this sheet up. And then we'll just carry on until we get to like the fans and figure out that as we go along. And yeah, it's going to look much better when the roof's on. Get in! Progress! So this is the point we're at so far today. We've got LED in. It's all wired up above, which we're happy with. As mentioned before, this will get sorted out at a later date. Sooner rather than later, so it doesn't warp the wood, but the wood's flexible anyways. But yeah, we're really enjoying this, aren't we?
Yeah.
It's like a fun part of the job. And we like the way it looks when you're standing underneath. Obviously it'll be all primed and painted and sanded and everything you can think of. What I was just saying to Amy is, we can't, like when we do the next ones, we just need to make sure we don't come past this line. This is where the plastic goes up for the max fan, and then you have the plastic trim. You can't see because the camera's rubbish. But yeah, we're going to crack on, keep paneling more and figure each bit as we get there. We're slowly getting there with this ceiling cladding. We've had to take it off and put it back on a few times. Yo. We've just, because when we get to this fan, obviously, as you know, you get a white trim what comes on the roof, so we've just cut the actual tongue off here, and if you look, it's directly in line, so we'll be able to fit the plastic underneath. And I suppose we'll have to do exactly the same this side. Yeah, so
progress.
Happy with that. I just literally put the standing knife in here, put it in there, and then just started betting it, snapping it off all the way along. But yeah, that's one of our spotlights in. When we come to paint the roof and stuff, this will be hanging down and we'll put it in a plastic bag or something, because that can just come out. I think it's pretty stiff, but I think if we really want it out, we'll get it out, because it doesn't actually click in, does it? It's just like flush fitted.
Yeah. With
the little spring clips. It's starting to get dark, so I've plugged the light in. But yeah, I'm happy with this. So this is probably the last look at the roof, like this, which is good. Start to see cladding every day when we come to work now.
I know, instead of silver.
Yeah. Well, we'll put a time lapse on of us figuring out and debating on how we do the rest of it, and see you in a bit. This is going to fit from fan to fan. So see, that's just sticking out of the batten a little bit. Yeah, and that's just sticking out of the batten a little bit. So yeah, I'm happy with that. We'll get this screwed in. When we get to the next bits, I think it might be this bit. I don't want the LEDs in between grooves, because this wood, it just cracks and everything. Don't know how many pieces we've thrown away because it just cracks all the time. So we want LEDs to be in the middle of them. So yeah, we'll just do it and then position them. But yeah, we'll show you when these pieces is up. So see you then. It's the end of another day working on the van. I'm just lying down looking at a rough idea of what it's going to be like. It's obviously going to be sanded and painted. That's just done roughly for now around the fan, just to make sure it fit. But yeah, we're happy. You?
Yeah, really happy. this is where we are going to leave today's video, so thank you all for watching. Please hit the like button to support our channel, and if you would like to see future videos, please hit subscribe and the notification bell.